Wow. Now that is one movie I will definitely watch. We have right here on the couch Nollywood actor Ray Adeka, who played the lead character in the movie The Wages, and of course producer and director Efetobore Ayeteni. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you both doing?
Great, I'm great.
Though that, I'm watching the movie and I'm reminded of the Agbara days. Agbara, Uju Agbara Lo. those Mount Zion movies. Absolutely love it. So The Wages, talk to us first, Ife, about the movie The Wages.
Okay, The Wages is a Christian film, and we just try to portray God's love, infinite love, and all that. And this time around, we decided to go the other way. You know, like you said, the Mount Zion kind of thing where you always see juju and all that.
Yeah.
But this time around, we use the IT world, where we is actually booming right now, Yahoo Boys and all that.
Yeah.
But in the IT world, where a group of guys came together to form a company, and they were ripping people off using technology.
And they eventually met with a pastor, and that was the defining moment for them in their career. And Ray here was the lead gang.
Yeah.
Gang member.
I was.
What came to what? Talk to me about what you were thinking when you saw the script.
Okay,
The character you were going to play.
the interesting thing is, and I think it was, I liked that fact. When I got the script, I didn't know they didn't tell me it was for King Street. I didn't know it was a Christian film. Oh. So when I was reading it, it didn't read initially as, I was like, what's going on? I was reading, I was like, okay, this is interesting, this is quite interesting. So then towards the ending, I'm like, wait, is this a Christian film? You know, so I think that's what I love most about it, is the way it was approached. Like you said, the Mount Zion, we didn't approach the film like that way. Okay. You can watch it and maybe towards the end you were like, okay, this is what's going on. You know, so these guys are willing to go that far. They have no limits, clearly, and they will do what they have to do before anybody. There's nobody they can't touch. You know, so I think that's what I liked most about it, the fact that it was approached from a very secular, sort of secular point of view, so that you can really enjoy and it doesn't come off too preachy at the beginning, like, oh, you're trying to end. So you just enjoy the film, and then towards the end, you're like, oh, okay, this is what's really going on. Understand? So I think that's what I love most about it.
You know, you raised something very, very critical right here, because it just resonated with me. There's basically a fine line between Christian movies and faith-based movies. You know, and we see that emergence. It's not there, but we see it subtly, you know, it's taking over. We see, few representations here and there in the movie industry. We saw something similar with Breath of Life, with, the Prime Video, that was on Prime Video. So why did you decide to go, in this direction, Ife?
I'm a Jesus child. Yeah. So, and I've always told myself, if I want to tell a story, it must be faith-based and all that. Although I've done some other things in the past and all that, but I just wanted to preach what I believe and all that and tell people. Then I, like you rightly said, looking at the industry, the Mount Zion film actually scared a lot of people. Scared a lot of people and all that. So, and I wanted to pass this message in a subtle way. And I work with a lot of young people, and I see the challenges, and I know what we do with technology these days and all that. And now for fake news, bad news sells. Preach, nobody will watch. A sex tape, a sex video, you see the number of views they get. So I wanted a situation where there's a balance. And with this story, I tried to capture, I actually did a research where I captured everybody. Like I tell people, The Wages was not just a story. It was 60% of it was real. It was a pastor friend of mine, his life story.
Wow. So he experienced
He experienced it and all that, and today he's a big-time pastor. And he said, like, people tell stories and they don't tell the truth. That things happen in church and all that, but we do not want to say it because we want to mask it. That he wants a story where you experience all the characters. It's authentic. You understand? It's not every day a man will go to church and get born again. He can get born again in his house by listening to a tape or something and all that. It's not easy for somebody to walk up to you and you preach to him and he just accept you just like that. It takes a while for him to meditate on what you've said and all that. It takes somebody a while for him to chuck his money and his hand in his pocket and give tithes. So he says it's a process. You see the sisters, before they pray to get husbands. It's a while. You understand? But you find out that they've had experiences in relationships. So you have to meet them at their point of need. And gradually, as a pastor, when you counsel them, you now find out, oh, this is what this person is going through. It's different from what Ray is going through. It's different from what this person or what you are going through.
So just to buttress further on what you said, let's talk about response,
Yes.
acceptance of
Yes.
this movie.
Yeah.
Like you said, when people hear faith-based Christian, they're like, no, I don't think I want to. Some people don't want to be reminded because it's sort of, some characters mirror their behavior, and who they are, and they don't want to be reminded. They like how it is. They're enjoying, their way of life, So talk to us about, how what do you intend in terms of acceptability or the response to this movie? How do you intend to, deal with it or handle it? Because it's yet to be released.
Yes.
Yes.
It's actually dropping today, 9th of August today, on the Kingsview app and all that. You can get it on iOS and Android. Okay, just to answer your question, what we tried to do, like I said earlier, we mirrored people. And you find out that church is not the way it used to be. And now we have online churches.
Yes.
And a lot of young people question what happened in the past. So we cannot be telling stories that's in the past. You have to look at what is trending. Technology has taken over. Remember the days of Deeper Life? Where you cannot watch TV because they told you TV is the devil's box? But today,
everyone
is stream.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Because that's the way technology. So we use technology, like I said. Then I use a lot of young people because these days, you need to, when you work with them, you see their mindset. It has changed. So when you watch this film, we went through that transition of getting to know that, okay, they didn't know that the man was a pastor. A pastor can own a business. They were shocked that he was a pastor when the PA invited him to a gathering. A gathering was, the person that was their client is a pastor. Yes, pastors work. They do business. Don't think there's only tithe they collect and all that. So we try to create that reality that, look, it's not just about you coming to church to drop your tithe. That these people, the world is evolving. The world is evolving. And evolve with it. But through the Bible.
Yes.
What does the word say? The truth and all that.
Let me quickly ask Ray, getting into this character, I know that personally I've been on set, and chemistry can be quite a challenge, chemistry with your fellow actors, because you might be getting your lines right and you're into that character and your other, actor is maybe distracted one way or another. How were you able to get into this character first off and then also build that chemistry with your other, because there were 4 of you?
Yeah. Okay, luckily I knew like Easy. I knew Easy before the shoot. Michael, I knew him from a distance, and then Victor, I met him first on set. And again, guys, we were on set almost always together. Like at some point we were staying in the same apartment, so we had time to properly bond and just to throw jabs here and there, and that can be very helpful because we are supposed to be friends. If it doesn't translate that way on screen, then people are like, how are these guys friends? And there's a bit of a distance. So I think that helped. And everybody's an actor, so we understand the assignment. If we are 4 guys who are friends who have been doing this over the years, we had from way back, then it has to look that way. So understanding this thing, aside us being, I became friends with everybody after the project. So that helped. That helped a lot. Yeah.
Is this your first faith-based movie?
Yeah, I think this should be my. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is my first.
So eventually, you really gave your life to Christ. Just kidding. Just kidding. But hey, I mean, it's an interesting movie. From the trailer, I know there's so many expectations, and I think it's really going to be great. And I know that lives are going to be touched watching it. So thank you so much, Efe, for using your gift to, sharing this gift with the world. I know it's going to be a blessing. So it's going to be released later today on the
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's going to be released on the King's View
View.
platform
Okay.
and all that.
All
It's
right.
on if you're on Android
Okay.
and on iOS if you're.
So we have to head over to the kitchen now.
Okay.
Yes, eat something sumptuous. I hope you've had breakfast wrap before.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so let's head over after you, please.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.